Hi my little Brushflies, welcome back to my channel Brushfly MUA. If you're new here, hi. My name is Mercedes, I'm the face behind Brushfly MUA, and if you are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back. So today, as you can tell, I have no makeup on. I've literally put a bit of lip balm on and a facial oil because skincare is the theme of this video. So, as you all know, Charlotte Tilbury does magic cream. So I have here two samples, one of the magic eye rescue cream and one of the magic cream, which is the moisturizer. It is meant to be like perfection in a pot, but is very, very expensive. But I have these from Revolution Pro and they are meant to be dupes for these bad boys. So I'm going to be doing a like half and half wear test where I'm going to put the Charlotte Tilbury creams one side, the Revolution Pro creams the other side, and see how they fare up. See if they actually are dupes and, you know, just see how it all wears during the day. See if it wears better one side or doesn't wear better the other side, or just see if they both wear the same. That way I'll be able to say, yes, this is a fantastic dupe for these, or no, these are better, or no, this one's better. So I thought it would just be a really fun video to use these. These two samples I got from Feel Unique. They do a pick and mix service where you can go through and pick like 5 small samples for £3.95. You literally just pay for the shipping and then you get samples to try. So I thought it'd be a really good way to order these and then try them together. I'm just going to clip my fringe properly out of my face. I sort of brushed it to the side, but it needs clipping. Very glam. So yeah, I have very, very dry skin, like horrendously dry. So I'm actually quite intrigued to see how these work for me with my dry skin, whether they will actually do something good for my skin, and then whether I can recommend either of them for dry skin types, but also just how they will wear and how it make my makeup look. So first up, I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury samples. I think I'm going to go in with the eye cream first. So this is the Magic Eye Rescue. Apparently it's eye cream to turn back the clock. That would be nice. So I'm only going to need to use a small amount because where I'm doing half and half, I don't think I need to apply that much. So I think I'm going to do this side of my face as Charlotte, that side as Revolution. So, plus I kind of want to keep these samples for another video, so I don't want to use too much. So I'm just going to squeeze some out onto my hand. Smells nice. And I'm just going to put it onto my finger and gently tap it in. And I do like to go around my eyelid because where my skin is so super dry, I need that added moisture on my eyelid as well. I know a lot of people will probably be like, no, don't do that because then your eyeshadow will slippy slide off. My skin is so dry it will literally soak it in and it won't slide off, so it's fine. I mean, that feels nice. It feels nice and moisturised. Yeah, guess I need to try the other side. So this box here is the Revolution Pro Miracle Eye Cream, meant to be a supercharged skincare. I do like the little box it comes in. It does remind me of something that would be very high end. It is definitely really trying to dupe the high endness, and I absolutely adore this. So this is actually a really cute little glass pot. I really like the lid. It just screams bouginess even when it's not. I think altogether the Revolution side only costs about £18, but Revolution do some really good deals. They do a lot of promotions. The Miracle Cream itself, the bigger one, tends to not be in a lot of promotions, but if you buy with Revolution regularly, you can get like £5 vouchers. That's what I did. I paid £12 for my two, which I think is really good considering Charlotte Tilbury is a lot more than £12. So it comes with like the little cap inside just to make sure it doesn't spill out. I'm going to take that one out and pop you there. So this is what it looks like inside. I would say the colour, this looks slightly more orange than the eye cream. The Charlotte Tilbury eye cream did have kind of like a yellowy tone to it, but this one I would say is a bit more orange. And yeah, it still has a scent to it. I'm just going to pick up a small amount and do it on the Revolution side. Okay, so both sides to me look the same. It's an eye cream. It's not gonna like completely change my features. I did notice the Revolution one was a little bit thicker, I think, in consistency. It seemed to take a little bit more to smooth that out onto the skin, but they both kind of feel like tacky with the cream on. Yeah, so far so good. So now I'm going to grab the actual magic cream. I actually really like the bougie little sachets they come in for the samples. Like it's very Charlotte Tilbury, isn't it? All gold and luxurious. So like I said, I'm not going to use an extortionate amount because I do want to keep them for another video. So, I mean, I think I get quite a lot in here, seeing as it's a sample. And I'm just going to there we go. Okay, so it does smell really nice. To me, it just smells like a refreshing cream. Like it's not overly scented. So let's apply that to the Charlotte side. Okay, so that is the Charlotte Tilbury cream on. I do have to say, like, the scent of it actually really reminds me of a cream my nan used to wear when I was younger. She used to use like this cucumber cream from Boots. It was like very, very cheap, but it was in like a little green tub, and I just remember it being like cucumber flavour. This kind of reminds me of that, which is kind of funny. Maybe I should get a tub of that as well and like double check and see whether that is actually a thing. Maybe like you could dupe this even cheaper, maybe, with Boots cucumber. So next up we have the Revolution Pro version of this miracle cream. Again, it's supercharged skincare, so meant to transform your complexion in just 4 weeks for a natural radiant glow. Beautifying face cream instantly hydrates and re-energizes for smoother, plumper, younger looking skin. And this one does not really say anything other than it's an instant turnaround moisturizer. So let's go ahead and take this one out of the box. And again, it has that really nice bouginess like the eye cream did. I really like the fact that they match, so like you could put these on like your bathroom shelf and like be very proud of them sitting there if you have people coming round, or at least I would. So this is the inside. So again, it is quite like the Charlotte one, which is a white moisturising cream. This again is a white moisturising cream. But I want to say it kind of has more of a nuttier scent to it. yeah, like, I don't think it has nuts or anything in. Maybe it has something in it that smells like that though. It has grapeseed oil, which is quite high up on the list, and it has cocoa seed butter. So maybe that is what I'm smelling. Maybe it's the seed oils. Seems nice so far, so let's go in on the Revolution side. So that is the Revolution side on. I can definitely really smell this nutty sort of scent, even more so when I've put it on, and it's not horrible. I actually don't mind it. I do remember reading some of the reviews and someone commented on the smell of it and how it wasn't like their favourite scent. I don't think it's horrible, but it does have a scent. And I do have to say, like, the Revolution Cream I think is slightly thicker in texture than the Charlotte one. Not by a lot, but just ever so slightly. And I won't use that hand because I'll use this hand. And I think it's slightly oilier in texture. Like, I can definitely feel more of a slip on this side than this side. Don't know whether that's going to be a good thing. Don't know whether that will make the makeup slippy slide off or whether it's going to be able to absorb into my skin better. I'm not sure. So at the moment, both sides of my face are looking fairly similar. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish doing my makeup, and so I can keep it fairly, I don't know the right word. What is it? Where you have like a bit in your experiment which you keep the same. That's what I'm doing here. Cannot think of the word. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same primer over the whole of my face, which is going to be my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. This one I actually am really enjoying at the moment. Fairly new to my collection, but it's really good. My foundation I'm going to use today is the Essence Pretty Natural. I do really like this one. It's not too heavy. I know how this wears on my skin, so I thought if I could apply this one, then if either side play up more than the other, I know it's not the foundation, I know it's going to be the creams. And then I'm going to go with my old trusty Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, because I know again how this one works on my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and apply those base products. I'm probably going to hop off and do another video with a different few makeup products, probably an eyeshadow palette. And then once I've done that, I'm going to come back and show you guys how both sides of my face are looking and feeling, and how I think they pair up. Do they seem like a dupe? At the moment, yes, you know, they do seem to dupe each other. But to be honest, I'm not going to 100% know until I have let it all sink in and the rest of my makeup's on. So I will see you guys all in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. This is my finished makeup look. Yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying my makeup today, but how do I feel that the creams are faring up? Is there one side that I feel looks better or worse? Do they look the same? So straight off the bat, I'm noticing that on the Charlotte Tilbury side, it hasn't completely combated my dryness. I can still see like quite a dry patch here, which is okay for now, but I know that later in the day that is going to look a lot drier. It's not going to look great. It's not going to look how I would want it to look. I haven't actually put any powder on, which is, I normally do put powder on to set my makeup down. But because that patch looks dry already, I'm in a bit of two minds as whether to powder or not, because then it could just look cakier and drier. the Revolution side, I do have to say, seems to be sitting a bit more comfortably. It doesn't look as dry around my mouth and my chin area, which is where I really struggle with the dryness. And also, like, around here, like, I can see texture, and I can see where, like, my foundation is not sitting as perfected as I would like it to be. Whereas on this side, like, I've got a tiny bit of caking above my lip. I have very dry skin, you know, like I've said. But it doesn't look as much as caking as this side. It's just a tiny bit this side and more this side. I'm not loving that. Which is strange because, in all honesty, I thought the Charlotte Tilbury side, being Charlotte Tilbury and being the expensive and viral product that it is, I thought that that side of my face would look better. But actually, the Revolution Pro side, I feel, looks a lot better. I think my makeup is sitting better. I feel a bit more comfortable about that side of my face than I do this side. The cakiness is mostly on the Charlotte side, not the Revolution side, which I find really strange. But yeah, I mean, I think what this is showing me is that the Charlotte Tilbury stuff is okay. For my extremely dry skin, I don't think it's amazing, which for the price point I would want to be able to bath in it and come out a silken golden goddess and like my skin be plump, beautiful, glowing, not cakey, dry and ugh. Yeah, I'm very shocked by that, but I definitely think that the Revolution cream is good. I think it's definitely a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, but I think it's better. I think it is actually a better dupe than the Charlotte Tilbury is. I think this one is slightly thicker, it is slightly creamier, has like a slight oily undertone to it. Like when I first put it on my skin, I did comment how that side felt a bit more oilier than this side, and I think that has added in extra moisture into my skin. It's locked it in, it's made me feel just a bit more comfortable. So yeah, I definitely have to say I think the Revolution one is better. I think, yes, it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury cream in a certain sense, but I think it's better than the Charlotte Tilbury cream. You know, I don't think I would rush out to buy the Charlotte Tilbury. I think if I run out of this one, I'm going to be buying another one of this one. I can see why this one is such a viral product. Yeah, I'm shocked. And actually today I keep being shocked by my makeup. You know, the fact that people also have commented on the smell, I think it actually smells quite nice. Yes, a little bit nutty, but I like that. So overall, I think Revolution Pro is winning. I'm just having a quick look on my under eyes. To be honest, both my under eyes look exactly the same. So I think with the eye cream on both of them, I think they are both good enough. I think they are both the same. Not one has worked better or the other. But the actual face cream, I think the Revolution one is better. The eye cream, give or take Charlotte or Revolution, they're both just as good. So yeah, I am completely shocked at that. I honestly thought the Charlotte Tilbury one would have been slightly better. I will try to take close-ups of my face so you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the dryness on either side. Yeah, I'm really, really shocked. But also at the same time, I'm really pleased because Charlotte Tilbury is so expensive. And it's actually nice to find something at a lower price point that is much more easily accessible. And that works just as good. I have had a nightmare time with my skin at the moment. So the fact that I have found something, hopefully, that works and I don't look like a cakey mess, yeah, I'm loving it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. and let me know, do you have both of these creams? How do you find them? Do you find one to be better than the other? How do you find the Revolution one? Let me know, and I will see you all in the next one.